Hi everyone, welcome to another edition of Building a Sanctuary in the Heart, a manual for development of personal, intimate relationship with Hashem. This is something that every single person certainly has to work on, a relationship with Hashem. It's not something that you inherit from your forefathers. So just because your father or your grandfather or your great-great-great-grandfather was a Talmid Chacham does not guarantee that you yourself will be one as well. Every single person must develop a relationship with Hashem. And unfortunately, that is not always clear as to how to do that. But nevertheless, Baruch Hashem, that there have been people who have come before us who have kind of paved the way. And certainly, this effort is one of those ways in which we can learn how to draw close to Hashem. So we're up to section 1, and it's entitled Clarifying the Purpose of Life. And it states, the primary task of a person's service of Hashem is to clearly identify the purpose of his life. Let us begin with a brief introduction. Every Jew knows, as a matter of course, that there is a creator who created the world, including oneself. He also sustains the entire world, including oneself. The creator of the world tells each person what he expects of him. The root of the problem, however, lies in the fact that the person does not have a clear idea of what Hashem wants from him. What exactly does Hashem ask and expect him to do in his life? One might ask, are we dealing with someone who does not know that we have a Torah given from Shemayim? We have already received the Torah, which explains that man's purpose throughout his life is to fulfill the 613 mitzvot. However, the truth is that the world called Alam, which relates to the word He'ilem, concealment, because here in this world there is tremendous confusion. It is Hashem's will that as long as one does not yearn and work very hard to ascertain precisely what does Hashem, your God, seek from you, he will not know it. His life will progress with confusion and obscurity, and he will not have a method of how to serve the Creator. The point is that although undoubtedly a person knows that he must keep the 613 mitzvot, service of Hashem is not merely the fulfillment of unrelated mitzvot whenever they present themselves. Rather, the 613 mitzvot must be fulfilled as if one is building an edifice, so that the mitzvot will build a person properly. Therefore, there needs to be a clearly defined method of fulfilling mitzvot in an organized, structured form. One must know what is to be the beginning of the structure, its continuation, and what is the goal of fulfilling all the mitzvot. In other words, a person must clarify how fulfilling mitzvot builds his soul and what process to follow in order to achieve this. There are 613 mitzvot given to a man, but he must identify and choose which of these mitzvot to begin. Obviously, there are mitzvot that are applied daily and those that apply at specific times. And we know when to fulfill them. We're not discussing these. There is a mitzvah to love Hashem and a mitzvah to fear him, and another mitzvah to cleave to him, and many such mitzvot. One must put them into a set order. Not knowing the correct order is a state of he'ilem, confusion. When there is he'ilem, it is difficult to attain the goal of the mitzvot. Now imagine there's confusion just from the beginning of time when it comes, if we're not, properly organizing these mitzvahs and knowing how to do them and when to fulfill them and what the intention is. Imagine how much more in this day and age when there's just so much confusion. Nothing is clear anymore. We are living, mamash, in a time where it's just upside down. What is up is down and what is right is now left. And we need for sure 100% to cleave to Hashem with all of our heart, with all of our soul, and with all of our mind, with all our resources, with everything that we have, in order to get through, these last days before Mashiach. And I think, what other remedy can anyone ever think of than to cleave to the one who's in charge of it all? Hashem is everything. Let us cleave to him, and with his help we'll be successful. We should be zochet to be the apple of his eye forever. But that's it for today. I just want to wish everyone a great day, and I hope to be together with all of you again soon. Bezrat Hashem.